Hi folks, this is Don Schaefer. Once again, I'm happy to be back with you. I know last week we talked a little bit about discovering the champion in you, saying that there's a champion in each and every one of us, and how everything in life matters. Everything that we do matters. It's the little things sometimes that develop into big things, and how we need to sit there and expand ourselves and realize that within us is the opportunity of life if we're willing to take it. And that's where a lot of times we have different ideas, different thoughts, different areas of life that come our way. And we hesitate and we don't do these things. And a lot of times we hinder ourselves from really becoming the true person we were designed to be. Well, this week I want to talk a little bit about supersizing yourself. Taking the opportunity to double your effectiveness, to be able to compress time, to be able to do twice as much as you once did. I know I like using the example of going on vacation. It's amazing how that works. When you plan on going vacation, it seems like you get everything done prior to. You sit there and you amaze yourself, because I know it works sometimes when I know I'm going to be taking like a half-day vacation. In the morning, I'm sitting there, man, I've got a lot of work to do, a lot of things going on. Normally, I hope my boss isn't listening to this, but normally, I can get this all done in a day. But it's amazing when I know that I got to take the afternoon off and nobody's going to be doing my work. I'm just smoking. It seems like everything is lining up and all that in my life at that time. And I know in our lives it's the same way. We need to supersize ourselves, and so many times we sit back and we wait for things to happen. And a lot of times people wait their whole lives for something to happen, and nothing seems to happen. That's where we tell people, you need to realize that you can expand yourself. You can make yourself bigger inside. I remember one time I had an individual that gave me a coin. And on that coin, it was quite interesting. It showed the thinker, where the guy that sits there, with his arm on his knee and his head, a hand on his forehead, and he's thinking. Well, it was a skeleton. And he was on top of a hill, and he was sitting on a stone, and he was sitting in a thinking position, but it was just a skeleton. On the bottom, it was called Hesitation Hill. He who hesitates is lost. The coin was meant to motivate us, or anyone who had the coin, into doing things. And that's where if your life isn't happy, it isn't joyful, if there's things just not happening, you don't feel fulfilled, you probably need to supersize yourself. You need to get yourself out and make things happen. And that's where I know myself in life. A lot of times when situations get a little bit, sometimes what they call the boring way, I sometimes get out there and just do something. With someone or whatever it might be, just to get things stirred up a little bit. Because you know what? I don't want to live that type of life. And I realize that within each and every one of us is a compartment. It's a compartment that can expand. And that's where, as we push ourselves and push ourselves beyond the limits, we can supersize ourselves. And it's amazing when we do, because then we can start doing much, much more than we're already doing. A lot of times in life, people say, I just don't have the time. Well, you look at your life and what do you waste your time on? And when you do something, how effective are you? I know in our society today, there's a lot of people that love to sit on the couch and they love to watch television. And there's nothing wrong with TV, and I love a good movie myself. But I tell you, if your life isn't really being fulfilled, you're not really doing what you need to do, you need to look at some of these areas, because I know our Creator is wanting to supersize people. And I know He came down here on earth and He was trying to tell us that we can do this. We can fulfill our lives. We can do all the things we want to have done in our lives if we'll only sit there and get ourselves to the point where we expand ourselves. And that's where some people do this. Some people seem to have it all clicking because they've learned the understanding and realize that if someone's going to do it, they have to do it, and they need to expand themselves to do that. I hope this message has blessed you this week, and I want to thank you for being with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you so much.